a single, like, how many of us have a
I
mom?
have no idea, but I have this.
How many of us have a dad? Okay, so I grew up with just a mom, not my dad. My dad was not around. So because I didn't grow up with the dad, I felt like I could do whatever I wanted, right? I didn't have to listen to her. If I did what I wanted to. So doing what I wanted to, I ended up dropping out of school. I ended up ditching, because I didn't want to do what I was supposed to. And my mom just said, you know what? She was a believer too, but she was another type of believer. So she said, you know what? I can't follow you. I can't keep chasing after you. So she just gave up. She said, I'm gonna give you to the Lord. And I ended up in drugs. I ended up alcohol. I ended up drinking. I ended up doing everything that I knew I wasn't supposed to. Right? I ended up just being worldly, just going out there having fun, whatever it was. I was hanging out with my friends. It was fun to me. I was going out. I was going city to city, right? I was just doing what I wanted to do, and that led me to a world of darkness. I was in a drive-by. I was in a high-speed chase. I was 3 months pregnant in a high-speed chase, and my homeboy said, "I'm gonna turn the corner. When I jump out, they're gonna chase after me, so I want you to run." So that's exactly what happened. He turned the corner, he got out, the cops started chasing him, and then I ended up running and I got away. Praise God, right? And then in the shooting, I was in a shootout at the gas station. I remember there were homeboys that were from opposite neighborhood, and I was in the gas station, la la la, minding my business. I was probably hella high, but I ended up in the gas station and they started shooting and I just ducked and I was like, what's gonna happen? I thought it was gonna blow up, right? You can't be shooting in the gas station, but praise God, he saved me. Woo, the things I went through. There was another time when I was hanging out with the homeboys and we were in another drive-by and they were like, don't worry about it. But I was so on when I was gone. I didn't even care that people were shooting at us because we were in a different neighborhood. But praise God that the Lord had saved me from so many situations. So I ended up fighting with a lot of my neighbors and I didn't understand why. I stayed drunk. First of all, I stayed drunk and I stayed high 24/7. And so I started getting into fights with everybody and I thought, am I tripping? Well, am I the one that what's the problem with me? Like, is it because of me? Because I'm high and I'm drunk? I didn't understand. And I remember crying. I was crying and I said, you know what? I want to be different. I want more. So I started using when I was 13. I am now 43. So I used and I got drunk and I